Hey friends, welcome back to Hot News. I just gotta say, why do you keep using Facebook? Why do I keep using Facebook? Why am I still there? Who wants me to still be around? I don't know. Well, all of these data breaches and lawsuits and privacy violations that are coming out just continue to show us that when we're the product, because we're using a free service, we are at risk of everything going wrong because anything that's in the cloud is not secure ever. And with the latest security breach, it looks like Facebook had data records exposed of over 400 million points of data, most of them being phone numbers that are tied to Facebook IDs, which could be easily used to trace back to the actual person who is using the Facebook account. So it's actually something that is pretty self-identifying. There used to be that Facebook would have your phone number public on your Facebook profile, but they did away with that over a year ago just to make sure that people couldn't just access your phone number. Well, it appears that a server that actually was holding those records wasn't properly secured, wasn't destroyed after the change, wasn't renegotiated. Anyways, that server was open up, and so that 419 million records with several databases spanning multiple geographies were compromised. 133 million people in the US had their data compromised, 18 million in the UK, and then over 50 million records in Vietnam, which I learned as of today, Vietnam has a population of 95 million people, which I did not expect. I live in South Africa where there's 52 million, 55 million, somewhere in that region, so I was surprised that there's 50 million Vietnamese people on Facebook. Anyways, let's talk about more of this. The server wasn't protected with a password. It was just an open database, and it had information such as the user's name, gender, and location on top of being connected to the Facebook ID. Obviously, this is very easy for it to be tied back to the people who had their data breached, and obviously puts people who have their phone numbers leaked on the internet at higher risk of spam calls from robocallers, as well as SIM swapping attacks where they could go to your carrier and get your phone number cloned to their phone so that they can intercept it for two-factor authentication scams so that you are compromised on all of your accounts, even if you use a simple two-factor SMS setup.
Could you get me my Frodo ring? I want it here.
So obviously this is a huge issue. Facebook's spokesperson said this data set is old and appears to have information obtained before we made changes last year to remove people's ability to find others using their phone numbers. The data set has been taken down and we see no evidence that Facebook accounts were compromised. Great. No accounts were compromised, just all of our personal data. Fantastic. Thanks, Facebook, for staying secure, not putting passwords on databases, and not taking things down after you've obsoletized them. Great. Thank you. I'm out of here. Bye. Hot News, like and subscribe.